If you don't have time to sit in front of a camera and make a post every single day, you can do this
It's basically like building your own digital workforce that handles all your repetitive tasks.
and it will automatically post you and a script that you don't even have to write every day. Check this out. Here's how you do it. There's a bunch of nuggets in this one. So this is what it's going to look like at the end.
Here's what you need to know. First up is AI automation. It's basically like building your own digital workforce that handles all your repetitive tasks for you.
We're going to take information, we're going to put it through some modules, and we are going to create our auto post. We're going to send it to two places. One, we're going to send it to Instagram, and we're also going to save it to our Google Drive. As soon as you log in, go ahead and click on New Scenario in the top right corner, and this is exactly what it'll look like. First, we need to know where our data is so that we know what to do with our data, right? We need a certain data set. We're going to start with a Google Sheet. That's where our data set is. So we're going to click on Watch New Rows. Attach your Google Sheet. That's actually super easy to do, and if you don't know how to do it, join the AI Certification Academy on School. There's a video in there that shows you exactly how to do it. Search by method, search by path. We're going to go to my drive and we're going to click here to add a spreadsheet ID. Now I have a spreadsheet called Daily Social Posts. So I'm going to search for Daily Social Posts. The sheet name that I have is Video Post. I'm going to show you this spreadsheet right now. Here's a little secret. Secret. Watch the secret. Limit. 1. Otherwise, you're going to be making 2 videos. Guys, there's a bunch of nuggets in this one. Bunch of nuggets. And then just click all. That means that you're going to choose all of the lines that are already there. Because you can start on like line 10 or you can pull specifically from line 6 every single time, something like that. So these are videos that I went through, and I actually went to ChatGPT and I said, please give me 10 videos that are AI intro videos. All right, and these are examples. Now you can go to YouTube and find an example of any video you want or article. You can do articles. If there's blog posts or things like that you follow on LinkedIn or wherever, you guys can grab those articles and just fill this up. Put 50, put 100 in here. 100 will get you for a long time because it makes new scripts every single time. It's never the same script, even if it's the same topic. So these are YouTube videos. I wanted to show you YouTube videos because I want to show you how to pull the script from a YouTube video if you guys have a guy that you follow and you want to summarize what's going on. All of these YouTube videos I have here, all right? So that is our data. Now, if we go back here, we are going to need to do something with that data. Pull the transcript. How do we pull this transcript? We use this module called Dumpling AI. Dumpling AI is free. Go to it. They give you $5 a month, and it costs like a tenth of a penny to run this. It's crazy. In each one of these modules, you can search Dumpling. And then you can search within the modules. This one is called Get YouTube, okay, transcript. But if you don't know what it's called, you can scroll and see what you want to do. So like Dumpling can create an AI image, right? It can create images, generate, it can search a knowledge base. It can get a YouTube transcript. That's the one. So if you don't know what it's called, just scroll down and read what it's capable of. This is true for every module. Get YouTube transcript. Super cool. Like I said, go to Dumpling AI. Just click add the API key. In Dumpling AI, there's a thing that says API key. Go grab it and post it in there. The video URL you're going to want is from the list. So we don't want to pull a specific one. We want it to be random. So we're just going to pull it from the video A column. That's what it's doing. So if you had 100 here, it would just pull one of the random ones for 100. Timestamps to combine, you can put 5. That's totally fine. Include timestamps, hit no. Save that. Cool. So we have our information, our news articles, our YouTube videos, and now we have the transcript for specifically a YouTube transcript. Now what you're going to want to do is rename every module. Get YouTube transcript. There's a reason for this. You'll see it later. If you have more than one module of the same type, which you will see later, you're going to want them renamed. Now we have where our information is coming from, and we're going to get transcribe it. All right, next we want to do something with that transcription. What we want to do is create our own script that will be posted to the social media. We're going to create our script with ChatGPT, and this one is called create a completion prompt. We're going to use the chat latest. I've tried to use the mini. It didn't run through. That's the only other one I've tried, and I just use the latest on all of my modules. Let's add a message. Role, user, obviously. Text is going to be the prompt. I have a big long prompt over here that I am going to steal, copy, paste. If you want this prompt, just hit me in the comments. Prompt, please. I'll give it over to you. At the very bottom, though, let me show you the bottom. Here's the transcript to convert. Hit transcript. This is called mapping. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to come back to it. This is called mapping. What it does is right here, you can see how it bubbles on the side over here. It's bubbling because that's the transcript it's going to pull. It's going to pull the transcript from this module specifically. So in here, you're going to get an output of a transcript. And here it's going to take that transcript and run it through our prompt. I'll go over the prompt real quick. Act as a YouTube expert. You're a script writer. 30 to 50-second scripts. You understand the exact patterns that drive engagement. Here's your hook. Choose one of these hooks. Here's a transition. Choose one of the transitions. Here's a main point. Get your main point and have a closing. Requirements. Keep it this long and only output the exact video script. Do not output anything else. Because at the beginning of ChatGPT, it'll say like, sure, I'll make that for you. That'll be in your script. Like your avatar will say that. And then never include your thoughts at the very end where it says, do you want me to also put this in a spreadsheet? Because your avatar will say that and that will post. Max completion tokens. Okay, this is very important. Max completion tokens, it's fine to have as big as it is, but we only want it so long. For this example, I only want it like 5 seconds. So I'm going to put in 10 completion tokens. It makes about a 4-second video. We're going to do max completion tokens at 10. I highly recommend you put it around 60. 60 will get you about 30 seconds or so. You will have to play with that a little bit because some people speak louder or softer. Some avatars are faster or slower. So start at 60. It's a good starting point, and then go higher if you need to. It doesn't cost much money. It's like literally tenths of pennies to make these videos. Next, hit save. Save your whole scenario, very important. Now we have the script. Now we need to film the video. So instead of you reading the video, why would you do that? Don't do that. We're going to go to HeyGen. Pick whatever you'd like. I use HeyGen. You can use UGC or something like that. But HeyGen, I've cloned myself. Let's set this up, and I'm going to show you into HeyGen and see how they match together. HeyGen, we're going to do one called Create a Video. Once again, you just scroll through, and you just find what you have. We're going to create an avatar video. Now, these are what your avatars are and what your voice is, all right? So test mode, hit no. Captions, hit yes. We want to video inputs, add an item. Character setting, type avatar, choose avatar. Now it's going to pull up all the avatars that HeyGen has to offer. Avatar. Now I have an avatar called Brian Final. If you want to use a public avatar, you just go in here and you search for your public avatar. There's one called Annie. I'll show you in just, like I said, guys, I'll go through it in 1 second. Annie in a tan jacket, blue casual light jacket, right? Those are the public avatars you can use if you don't have yourself. Avatar style, pick normal. We don't need an offset. Matting is taking away the background. So if you want to put in like literally just a plain background or choose a different background, you can matte. I'm not going to matte. Voice settings, choose text right here every time. Now I could choose me talking like Adam. Adam's a public avatar. However, I went to 11 Labs and I took the 2 hours it takes to film on 11 Labs and clone your voice. HeyGen's voice cloning is extremely mid. 11 Labs is top tier, and it only costs $10. So if you go in, you get the first month is $11. It literally takes 2 hours to clone your voice. There's a lot to it. They do a great job though, and then you can use it forever. Input text, you want the text of the ChatGPT result. So right here, see how it's going to bubble when I go over result? Boom, it's going to show up and we are going to be golden. So this will pull the text that ChatGPT makes and it will make me speak that text. Next is the voice pitch. Play with this. You're going to have to make a few videos. I recommend putting your max completion tokens at like 15 or 20. Choose an avatar you want and play with this just a little bit. I randomly typed in 45 one time and it sounded good, and I just leave it at 45. But 0 is the normal voice you hear, and that's just what my voice does good at. Play with that one a little bit. Voice emotion method, I choose excited because I want to sound a little more excited. And in background type, leave blank. All right, let's hit save. Now I'll show you in HeyGen what we actually just did. If you come in here and you click on avatars, what we did is we just chose an avatar. My avatar right here, like you see, I have one called Brian Final. That's my avatar. That's what I look like. You can preview it and hear what it sounds like just slightly.
Hey, Brian Best, your digital twin is ready.
Perfect. So then if you go to public avatars, like here, there's one called Sophie. If you want to use Sophie, then you come back into HeyGen and you change your avatar to Sophie. So my avatar is Brian Final. If you want Sophie, wait till this loads and search Sophie. There it is. So Sophie public, that would be the avatar that you're using. Then you come down here and you find the voice of Sophie and you use one of Sophie's voices. Now, if you want to hear Sophie's voice before you pick it in HeyGen, you just click on Sophie and you listen to her voice. This one is called Sophie. You can play it. You can hear it.
Hey there. Here's how I sound.
She sounds a little robotic, but you can also just pick a different voice. So audio, you can upload, you can record your own. You can change the accent, change the volume, change the speed, do all that. But yes, find a voice you like and choose that voice to match that person. Next, we're going to grab a script. We're going to make a video, and the video is just going to stay in HeyGen, and we're going to have to manually go pull it. See? We can auto put it wherever we want. Remember, I showed you that. When you click create in any AI thing, it takes time, right? It takes 10 seconds to 10 minutes. I'm going to rename this I can't rename this one. I can't rename this one. Is what it is. Come down here and you go with sleep. So we are going to just wait. What this does is delays an execution in seconds. I'm going to delay this 3 minutes. My video will only be about 4 seconds long. If you have a 30 to 50-second video, I highly recommend waiting 8 to 9 minutes. So I would put a 10-minute wait in here. If I would wait 5 minutes and then 5 minutes, it actually works the best that way. Rename, 3-minute wait, save, bink, next. Can I rename this one yet? It just won't let me. Funny. After the video is made, we are going to need to get a video right up top here. Boom. We are going to need to map it. Map means we're going to pull it from a previous spot in our execution or our scenario. Map. Boop. So place it on here. Just so you know, these are called functions if I use that word. Pull it from here and we're going to get the video ID. Now, if you just go here and you click map and you click this button, it will be wrong. So what we're going to do right here is we're actually going to, this is a secret, 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 everybody pay attention. This is why you guys need to wait minutes, because this will say that it's done and this will say that it's not, which means you need to wait for it to completely be done so that it can move along the path. Because watch this, see right here how this says done and there is actually no video URL. There's a video ID, but we need a video URL. URL is literally just a website that you can put it in and it'll run it on the web. If we don't have a video URL, this HeyGen will make a mistake. So we are going to wait. There it is. All right, see how it's done? Just now, just added. It's 3 seconds long. Exactly what we wanted. Now we're going to attach this. What we're going to do to get that is click map. Map means that it pulls from a previous module in our scenario. Now when we click video ID, this is a video ID, but it's not the correct video ID. This is a specific video ID that if we click it, it will not actually grab the correct file, just so you know. So we are going to delete that, and what we're going to do is we are going to run this once. We're going to run this once, and it's going to take 3 minutes for the whole thing to run, and then we're going to grab it. In fact, I'm actually going to put this map, boom, I'm going to put this video ID here, and you'll see that even if it does grab it, it'll create an error. Let's set up the error real quick. Why not? We'll get it. We'll go a little farther ahead of ourselves. Next, what we want to do is we want to send this 2 places. 1, we're going to send it directly to Instagram, and 2, we're going to save it to our Google Drive. To send it to 2 places or more, we're going to use a router. It's called a router. Bink. 1, see? 1 direction, 2 direction. Direction number 1. Let's send it directly to our Google Drive. Now, to send it to your Google Drive, you need a file. This does not create a file. It creates a URL. And Make will not put a URL into Google Drive. You need a file. So to get the file, what we do is we do a HTTP request. And there's one that says get a file. If the file is not a file, if it's a website, which is what HeyGen makes, it will create that website into a file. Tricks of the trade. Next, the URL is going to be the video URL that's created right here. So this says get a video. We want to get the video URL. Boom, save. Very good. Okay, now that we have the file, let's send the file to Google Drive. And there's one that says upload a file. Now in the drive, you need to have a folder made already. And I have one called Automate HeyGen Videos. This is a little trick. If you cannot connect your Google Drive, you're gonna have to put in the comments, drive help please, and I will totally help you. I don't have that video made, but I do have this little secret. If you have a bunch of drives or different drives, and this is the drive I want to use, it's not doing anything. Why can't I click any of the buttons? Just hit save and click on it again. It'll reload. That's a little secret that saved you a bunch of time. We want to select it from the list. From my drive, click here, and once again, my folder is named Automate HeyGens. There it is right there, but you can also search it as well. I'll search it. Automate HeyGens. Right here, it says HTTP get a file. It will get the file from this little module right here. Pretty sweet, right? Hit save. Boom. I don't know why the little 2 pops up. Does it all the time. If it pops up, just hit save again. Save the whole scenario. Boom, boom. If you have a bunch of files, this will just name them the same name every time. So it'll just say file, 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 file. You don't want them named the same name every time, do you? No, you do not. So what you're going to do is you're going to rename the file. Pretty sweet, huh? So go back into Google Drive and there's one that says update a file. There it is right here. Update. Peek. Now you can update it with the date. You can update it with whatever you want. But what we want to do is select from a list, go into my HeyGen folder, go into my HeyGen, my Automate HeyGen folder, and there is no file in there, so we can't actually finish building this out, but we will. Let's hit save and you will totally see how this works. Save anyway. This module will fail and we'll show you exactly how to fix it. It's possible that one of these module fails. That's okay. We'll show you exactly how to fix it. This we want to post to Instagram. So I'm going to type in Instagram for business. We want to create, go ahead and there. I actually want to create a reel. I wonder if I can create a reel. We're going to try and do that. Literally just hit add. You log into Instagram. Super simple. Video URL right here. And then you can actually have a caption and a cover frame, okay, if you want a caption and stuff. Now, your caption can be pretty cool. I'm actually going to show you a sneak peek on this Instagram caption in just a minute, but we need our data. I'm actually going to unlink this because I don't want something random just to post to Instagram. Okay, so let's run this. We're going to wait 3 minutes. I'll be right back after the 3 minutes, and you'll see how we can connect all the modules and make sure all the data is actually going through properly and all the modules are working properly. Perfect. We ran our scenario and we have a couple errors. Error number 1. HTTP get a file. Originally, we had in here the data URL. It was this one right here, data video URL. Now, because there literally was no video URL made, that was the only option. So we're going to delete that one and we're going to choose this one down here at the bottom, video URL. This video URL is the one we want, but like I said, it didn't exist before because we had never created it in the first place, so we couldn't even choose it. So go ahead and hit save there. Save scenario. Now we come over here to the Google Drive. It did not upload a file. As you can see here, there's no file uploaded. Come over here, and then our Google Drive. Oh, this says upload a file. Did we put the wrong module in? Let's add a new one. It's going to Google Drive. It's going to say update a file. There we go. We want to enter this from a list, file ID, my drive, auto. My folder is called auto made HeyGen. And in here, there's actually no file to change. When there is a file to change, when we do get a file uploaded in there, then we will be able to change the file name. So for now, I'm going to save this, but I'm going to unlink it because we will need the file to change it. And then also Instagram didn't work because it's not connected. Let's run this one more time. And then as soon as I have that video URL to go through, I'm going to show you it uploaded to the drive. Okay, we got it to work now. Now I will tell you one other little trick. I did have to up my time. I was at 120 seconds, even though I said 3 minutes. I put it all the way up to 300 seconds and then it worked. So let me show you this right here. It does pull a video URL right here on the files. And you can actually go here to the video URL. You can go here to the data, little data circle, and you can find the output of the video URL right here. You can copy this entire thing and you can go here. This is what it's doing. It's pulling this URL and creating a file. There it is. So there's my little video. That's what the HTTP does. It goes in there and grabs that. All right. And then it put it in the Google Drive. Let me show you. There I am. Woohoo. Now, as you can see, it's named file. They will all be named file. All of them will be named file. That's why we want to add this little module, Google Drive update a file. And now we can go in here once we're connected and we go into our folder and we can go right here, pull our file. It's going to read, see file 4. And what do we want to name it? We want to name it new file. You can name it whatever you want. You can actually do this. Go down here and put the date in. Check this out. You come down here, there's a date created. See the created right here? So you can say new file and then the date right behind it. Pretty sweet, huh? Okay, and then we hit save. Boom, and save the whole scenario. Now when you run that, anytime you run it, it'll pull the date. Now if you run more than 2 a day, it doesn't save the same file name twice. So if you run one and then you run another one and you're like, why didn't it save my file name? Because if the date is 10/1, it's not going to save 10/1 2 times. You can't name the same file the same thing. Let's connect our Instagram and it'll actually post to our Instagram. So I'm going to run this one more time because we can add the video URL now right here, this same video URL save that we have up here in the HTTP. Now, what if you want to add a caption? Here's a little secret. Secret time. Unlink. Now let's add it here and let's add ChatGPT to create a caption module. Latest GPT, max tokens. I actually have a caption prompt that I use. So I posted this in here. Make a short Instagram caption from the randomly picked topic from. Where do we want it from? We want it from over here. We want it from this transcript that was made previously. So once again, the result. You can actually use this one, choices, message, content. That's actually the one that I recommend using. You can do result. It literally should do the same thing. I just have this phobia that if I choose that one, it makes it better. I don't know. Pick a random style and it will do that. Now down here, be very careful with your completion tokens because you don't want an Instagram post like huge as huge can be. So I'm going to put this in. Usually I put my Instagram post at 300. It keeps it about 2 sentences long, but I'm just going to make this one super short and simple. So it's just going to be like 40. The text it's going to be is like maybe a sentence. All right, hit save. Boom. And then we can connect our Instagram and we go here and then it says caption and we want to pull our caption here, rename caption making. Okay, this is why you want to rename your modules, because in the caption here, you want to find the one that says caption making, right? If we click on the wrong OpenAI, which we should have labeled this one, script creator or video script creation, you want to make it on the right one. So you want to, once again, come in here and pull the result. You can do the choices, the message, the content, or you can just do the result, either one. So we'll do that. And then the cover frame, we are going to leave blank and save. Boop. All right, and then share to feed. Choose to share to your feed or not. I'm going to leave that as no for now. And we're going to hit save. Now this will also post to Instagram. We are going to run this one more time, and I'm going to show you my Instagram post. And I'm actually going to make this just a little bit longer. So, I mean, we're making like 3-second videos here. So two things will happen here. This will post to Instagram, and see how this says file, so it should rename it with the date. Let me make this longer. I'm going to go up to 60 just so you guys can see how many seconds 60 is. We'll hit save. I'm going to run this, and we'll be back after our 3-minute wait. All right, so we just finished up. This just finished up going everywhere. Perfect. So let's check out our, look at that new file with the date. It's beautiful. So let's see how long it is. I'm going to open this up here.
So what if your business had an employee that works
3 seconds. Perfect. Let's go to Instagram here. And there I am already. There it is on the reels. Look, I got one like.
automation wrong? Here's what you need to know.
Look, this thing got 119 views. Boom. Look at this. All right, there we go.
So here's the thing. You're doing productivity totally wrong.
And
Here's
we
what
have
you need
this,
to
so
know.
everyone's obsessed
First
with
up is
productivity
AI
hacks.
automation.
Oh.
It's basically like building your own digital workforce that handles all your repetitive tasks for you. Totally game-changing. Then we've got make.com. It lets
Dude, this is too cool. We go to HeyGen and we can see how long the video is. So if we go to HeyGen and hit refresh, we got a 14-second video. Okay, so 60, just so we're aware. So 60 is about a 15-second video.
So here's the thing.
That's cool.
You're game-changing. Then we've got make.com. It lets you
That's awesome. So there you go. We created a post, and it auto posts every day. And once you make your avatar, which takes about 20 minutes to set up, unless you want the audio, then it takes like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to set up. But once you do it once, you're done. You can just click run once every day, and this will just post every single day. And it's pretty darn sweet. If you're willing to take 5 minutes to edit it, then you can edit it. And then if you use Opus Clip, you can just put it in there and just have the clips. It's pretty darn sweet if you ask me. So super cool. That's how you do that. You can even email it to people. Like you can add an email module, so you can have an email to an editor if you have an editor. But that's it, guys. That's all you need to do. And you can auto post yourself every single day. You don't have to sit in front of a camera and rip it. And if you want to learn more cool stuff like this, join AI Certification Academy on School. I'll help you out live. And let's keep learning AI.